Hi there, this is James from Mode Lighting, and in this quick video we're going to be going over programming for rotary plates. Okay, so here we are inside the configuration page of the MPU. I've already added one of the new rotary plates, but it can be found here under the input section. If we scroll down and we go to rotary plate, we can add one in as we wish to. These have some settings that we have to set up out of the gate. If I go to the spanner section here, we can set up whether this is a 4-button, 3-button, 2 or a 1-button plate. And out of the box, most of the time you shouldn't have to be touching any other settings within here, apart from selecting the area that the actual plate is going to be in. I'm going to hit OK now. So rotary plates are usually used for individual circuit control, or one knob just being used for one type of light, etc. So you may have one of the rotary knobs being for just, say, wall lights, for example, and then the second one is a set of down lights, that kind of thing. So let's see how we would set that up. Already I've put these 4 circuits into this same room as this plate, and I'm just going to add a few scenes in here, one for each of the buttons. I'm going to put in a percentage for the circuit that's going to be controlled. So now that that's set up, what we basically are doing is in scene 1 here, we're controlling just that one circuit, and there's second circuit, third circuit, and so on. So let's see what we would need to do with the buttons. So as this example is just a standard white light example, it's quite simple. We'll go in here and we'll go for adjust level as the rotary option here on this side. And then I will go under more toggle and choose toggle for the button press here. So what would this give us? So this would give us press on or press off of the button on the rotary will turn the light on and off. Then rotating the knob will adjust the level up and down. I'll just add these in for the rest. And that would be the basic example for a room. This of course could be, there could in fact be more circuits than just the one that's being controlled. You could have 2 circuits of wall lights, for example. There's no reason you can't do that if need be. This is the most common use for a rotary plate. Next, we're going to do an example here showing what it would be like using this for colored lighting. So I'm going to try and do this with DMX. I've added an I/O module into the system this time. I'm going to go to the spanner icon here, and I'm going to enable a DMX universe out. I'm going to just select the first zone of DMX. You can have up to 6 on when you're doing DMX color here. And I'm just going to add this in now, and I'm going to OK that. So the most common way I see these used for color lighting would be to have one scene here that will be for the color, and then another one for the brightness. I'm going to just select red as the color for now, and I'm going to set a brightness level of 100%. So this brightness section here, this is nice and easy. This is going to be our button 2. We're going to have an adjust level like we did before, and we're going to have a toggle on and off. So now we know that button 2 on this keypad for this colored area will turn the colored lighting on and off. And if you needed to adjust the brightness up and down, you could rotate the dial. The colored one, we're going to go for a different option here. We're going to go for adjust RGB hue. And on the button press, I'm going to have it go back to red. So as a single press to get, so you can go back to the first color in the line. So how would this work now? So now we have, if you single press to button number 1, it will go red. As long as on button number 2, this has already been turned on. And then if you rotate the dial, it will start to scroll through all of the colors available and then come back round in a loop. So you can select any colors in a color wheel. Then if you were to do an off and on from the button number 2 here, that selected color would be saved and kept. The last example would be doing something where you only have warm and cool colors only. For this, I'm going to add a dBm module in now. I'm going to change the type here to a Kelvin type 8. So this is Dali type 8 warm and cool color. It is Kelvin type 8 here, so I will go OK for that. And then I'm going to add 2 scenes in again because it's going to be the same thing here. We're going to have Kelvin this time, and we're going to have brightness. And brightness is nice and easy. That's going to be another 100% option here. And Kelvin, we're going to pick one of these standard colors. I'm just going to go for the warmest one here on candlelight. So again, for our button 4 here, this is nice and easy. This is going to be an adjust of a level, and it's going to be a toggle on and off. And this candlelight one, I'm going to then go for adjust tunable white Kelvin here, and we're going to go for a standard recall here. So this would again work very similarly to the color example. You can still do the on and off from this button number 4 and do the brightness up and down. On button number 3, if you pressed, you would get a warm color, or if you rotated through the colors, you could pick from the warms and cools. And I think that just about covers all the basic kind of options that you would use a rotary plate for. I hope this has been useful, but please like and subscribe for more content. Thank you.